Hey guys, JB this here, and Boruto Chapter 3 just came out. I gotta say, Boruto, he's still doing his thing, still dominating the time skip. Because with Boruto, it's such a fascinating time skip, because this version of Boruto, he honestly reminds me of Sage Mode Naruto, when he made that dramatic entrance, destroying all the pain, like with easily compared to someone like Akashi was struggling. Now with Boruto's case, he he was actually so confident against Code that Code was actually starting to feel a little bit of pressure because it was so awesome seeing how Boruto just casually kill all the ten-tailed beasts or whatever, and while seeing people like Himawari, Sarada, and all the others, they were actually struggling and just trying to fight back against the Ten Tails. It was such an interesting phenomenon where someone like Sarada, well, Sarada is pretty strong. She does have her monkey to do a Sharingan, and I do hope you do get to see a display of her Mangekyou Sharingan, but I think it's safe to say at the current point in time she's getting the Sakura treatment where Kawaki and Boruto, they're obviously on a whole other level. For Boruto to casually just defeat the Tentacle like it was nothing with just a mere sword, it was actually just beyond epic. And seeing how Boruto is actually happy seeing how everyone safe with Konoha, everyone that he knows is fine, and that he just focused only on code. It was just such a drastic difference from the previous time script when he was all like happy go lucky. Now he's not playing no games anymore. And for Boruto, he actually unleashed this new Rasengan. It was just so funny to me because Code was saying how like you can't defeat me because you know you only have the Rasengan, and as long as I can avoid the Rasengan, that this damage the damage you do doesn't matter as long as I can avoid it. And while that is true, but with Boruto, I, I I mean, he just casually just dodging his move like it was nothing. He was beating him like it was easy. And you know, it's just so funny because Code is actually like one of the villains of the Boruto series, and for him to be treated like it's actually nothing. He was treated like if he was actually a training dummy because he did not land a single blow on Boruto, which is wild to me. For someone who has his limiters awakened and has not landed a single blow at all, and this is Boruto not being serious, mind you. He's not like unleashing his full power. For him to still not land a single blow is actually pathetic to watch, to see Code being kind of a waste of a character. I feel like because his motives are cool that he wants to take over the world, but the fact that your power level it clearly does not match up to your ambition or motive. Like Ishiki would definitely be disappointed in you if you were still here to see this, because the fact that you are failing epically after years of concocting this plan of making the Ten-Tail your tool to fight in Konoha, start a whole war in Konoha, and it's all going poorly. I mean, for now at least, it's all going poorly. And for Boruto to actually just casually, like I said, casually dodge code, and not only that, he also unleashed this new Rasengan that apparently utilizes the rotation of the planet itself. It is actually insane to me how, with someone like Ida, she didn't understand it at first because it sounds so unbelievable that you can't really understand it properly. The fact that you have a Rasengan that can utilize the rotation of the planet itself is actually insane to me. Because the base Rasengan alone, the rotation is pretty powerful. It is pretty damn powerful. I mean, it's a donor level move. And when you consider the rotation on a grander scale, as such as the planet, it's gonna have a major effect. And it obviously did have that on someone like on Code. Because Code, he couldn't see straight. He literally could not see straight. Couldn't tell what was happening. He was getting dizzy. He couldn't get his bearings up. And it was such an interesting thing seeing how with Boruto, you can say how this, this this damage I do to you is not going to go away. It will go away until you die. Until you die or until I decide to take it away. And, you know, the fact that you can actually do that, the fact that you can have permanent damage that will not go away until you take it away or actually until you die. That is kind of surprising to me that you can have a move that overpowered. I want to know how he even managed to learn a move like that because that is on a whole other scale than some of Naruto's moves. Naruto's moves, they are pretty strong, but they're not like to the point where you can consider your attack to an actual planet. The fact that your attack is that strong, and the fact that you're able to reduce codes to mere like to the point where he can't even get his act straight. And this Boruto's not even using karma, which is crazy to me. This Boruto's not even using karma, and he's able to easily take code out. It's like, what is a code? What is a Boruto karma like? So what was the Boruto secret like? That's what I'm wondering. But for Boruto, he was really hammering home that the Tento has to be, we have to get rid of the Tento. Cause like, it's the actual threat. And it does make me wonder what's the actual full threat of the Tento. Because even in the war, the Tento wasn't necessarily that it wasn't necessarily that worrying until Madara and Obito became the Jinkizuki. Now that Boruto is actually saying, no, we actually need to take care of it right now, actually does make me wonder what's actually going to happen in the next chapter. And with Boruto, he was so close to getting his goal until Kawaki came in last minute to defeat Boruto, and obviously Boruto, he's not taking Kawaki seriously. He's saying how like, dying in Konoha would be nice, but he has better things to do. He doesn't have time to focus on Kawaki. He's more so focusing on Code, and it's just so awesome seeing how like while Code he retreated back to a hideout. You see Boruto with his little frog inside of his little jacket, and it was just so cool how he actually had a frog infiltrate Code hideout. Like he suspected that this might be a possible outcome that he might escape, and the fact that he actually knows what the hideout is now, it does make me wonder if he's going to be able to use his karma to be able to open a portal to that dimension, because he had done it in the past, not with full control, mind you, but I'd imagine with this time skip, he has more accessibility with his karma, similar to how Kawaki also has more usability with his karma, more ability to be able to fly, all the other stuff. I imagine it's the same case for Boruto. He's actually going to be able to open a full portal and just confront Kawaki there. I mean, not confront Code there, because why would you have a frog there if you have no way of accessing it anyway? So I do imagine that's what's going to happen next chapter. But overall, this chapter is actually a banker. And for the last chapter, I wanted here to review it, but I think it was actually awesome seeing how Sarda, as well as the interaction between Sarda and Boruto, how like, it was short but sweet, seeing how like Boruto would love to be able to talk to his friends. He would love to be able to talk to Sarda, but he can't because this is a worldwide situation that he has to put on an end game for it, and saying how we need to focus on the village. We can't really be talking like we're friends or anything like that. We actually got to focus on the here and now, and we'll just talk later. And with Sarda, I actually do like how we do see the casual Sarda with her Chidori and Fireball still being the queen that she is. It just makes me wonder how she's gonna interact once she sees someone like Sasuke, Ida. Cause I do imagine I'm eventually gonna have to see a Ida fight between her and Sarda, because they've been having that up for a while. Well, alluding to that in the manga. And it does make me wonder with someone like Daemon. Daemon was interested in the fact that Boruto had this new Rasengan, but he wasn't interested to the point where he saw someone like Himawari. Himawari, he was actually stunned. But Boruto, he was just more so interested. He didn't really seem that intrigued. So it does make me wonder what they're going to do with that Himawari plotline. But otherwise, it was a pretty good chapter. I thought it was pretty awesome seeing how all the characters eventually got together and Kawaki Boruto killed, and Boruto stands amongst the best among all three of them. And obviously, we just gotta have to see how boys stop code. Let me know what you think of this chapter in the comments below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one.